Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be making طرشي مدبس. مدبس comes from the word dips, which means molasses. As you can see here, the container has no bubbles or sparkles, which means it didn't go bad. The pickling process went well. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So here I am draining the liquid, or the liquid that comes with the pickled cucumbers. It contains vinegar, so I will put it to good use. I will use it to rinse my vegetables. It contains vinegar, so it's good. Also, I am using cucumbers that are already pickled. If you like your carrots a little softer, boil them for no more than 5 minutes. You don't have to boil them if you like them if you like the extra crunch. I am dumping all of my ingredients in this big tray so it's easy to mix. So they're easy to mix. This is the pickling salt. I have added an amount, mixed it, tasted it, and added more if necessary. The salt helps the pickles from going bad. So you might be wondering why I use the container I put the ingredients in the container and then dump them in the tray. Mama, I just needed to use the container to see how much of the ingredients would fit. But you can skip that process or that part if you already know how many ingredients you will be using and how big your container will be. So after I salted, as you can see here, I'm adding the ingredients back to the container. I press as I add. This is the second container. I had already added the pickled cucumbers. They are already salted. These small containers has the vinegar from the pickled cucumbers. I am putting it to use. I am adding it to my ingredients. Again, vinegar helps the pickling process from going bad. So I am letting these vegetables soak in the vinegar for a couple of hours, and then I will rinse them. I don't need the white vinegar when I am doing this type of طرشي or pickles. Here I am adding 1.5 tamarind to let it soak and soften. I will be using vinegar. I will not use water, it will go bad. What will go bad is the all the ingredients that I'm trying to pickle. After it softens up, mix it and squeeze it with your hands to eventually separate the remains that come with it, like the seeds and the dry part of the tamarind. Here are my ingredients that I will be needing to create the salsa for my pickling. I will be needing honey, date molasses, date vinegar, catnip, which is wild mint, pomegranate molasses, tamarind, and steak sauce, or which is called hello sauce. And I will be actually leaving the ingredients detailed description of that in the description box. So you see the tamarind, it's all mixed in well together. And in the video to the right of that, I have the pickling sauce that's I'll be using. It's already made from previous times that I've pickled. Once the pickles or the ingredients that I used in the pickling process are done, I do not throw away the water. And it's already, I basically use the same ingredients that I just listed or I stated earlier. What I do is I keep the sauce or salsa I make from previous times I pickle. No need to throw it away as long as it didn't go bad. I keep it to reuse it. I warm it up a little bit and I reuse it. Now, because I have the salsa or the sauce are already made from previous times that I've pickled, you don't actually see me use the ingredients in this video. What I will do is I will write the measurements in the description box, but what I wanted to mention is an important thing is that with measuring these ingredients like the date molasses, the date vinegar, the sauce, the main ingredient in this pickling is the date molasses, because you want your sauce to be more sweet than sour. That's the point of it. So you can basically mix any amount of the ingredients that you prefer. It's per your taste, but it should be more sweet than sour. So for example, you can actually get rid of using the pomegranate molasses because the tamarind has a sour taste. Now, I prefer to use more of tamarind than the pomegranate sauce or pomegranate molasses because the tamarind mixture will be very thick. As you can see here, I'm filtering out the impurities from the tamarind, dry tamarind. The sauce that will come out of the tamarind will be very thick, and for this pickling it's important to have the salsa or the sauce thick and sweet. Of course, it will have a touch of sour and salt because we already salted our ingredients. But again, key point here is the date molasses or the date syrup. So at this point, I've drained the vinegar out of the vegetables in these two containers, as you can see. I will be filling the containers with this sauce or with this mixture all the way to the very top of the container. Add in a little bit of vinegar at the very top. I'm sorry. Again, this is to help preserve the pickling process. I am adding here more date molasses. Since I've added vinegar, because I want it to have a sweet taste. And so I'm adding a little bit of date molasses. I am tasting as I go, making sure that everything's fine. And here I am using small dishes to press down everything inside the containers, and this will help hold everything together and down. And then I am using a plastic wrap to cover the top of the container. All the vegetables that I am using are ready to eat. They don't have to soften up, which means that we don't have to leave them in warm weather, like in a garage or in a warm area for more than 1 day, because with too much heat the pickles can go bad. So because all the vegetables are ready to eat, what I do is, since it's summertime, I just left these 2 containers in the garage for 1 day, and then I moved them to the refrigerator, a cooler or refrigerator, so they can stay cool, and that they do not need the hot weather or warm weather, because they're already, you know, like the carrots are boiled, the cucumbers are already pickled, and the cabbage is good to eat. It doesn't have to be boiled, so it's all good to go. The sealing process help push up any bubbles and get rid of them.